spiritual and not religious drew us to YCH-IQUE.com and its dating section linked in the footer.
It's a new launch, and we want you to register in hopes that you find a lover, partner, and a friend beyond a traditional introduction, breaking the use of cultural perception.
Tell your friends now.
Hello, hello. This is Robin Zodiac, and I'm here every Friday between 7 and 8 Pacific Standard Time. This is your show to call in and to ask a question and get a psychic reading. Please understand that we do get very, very busy, and there's quite a few people that would like to talk to me. So we got to stick to one question and keep rolling. So if you would like to have a personal in-depth reading, please do call me at my hotline number. My website is psychic.com. That's psychic.com. Go to the live reading page, and you can get the link to either my Studio 800 number or call-in numbers, and I even do instant chats. And also, if you're a member to psychic.com, that's psy-chic.com. It's the word psychic with a dash in the middle. You can actually video chat. You can video chat me. You can video chat other members. So have your friends and family sign up. It's a great social media, lifestyle website, and also very interactive. You can post pictures, read blogs, post recipes, classified ads, anything to do with the metaphysical industry, even your readings or things that you like to sell. So anyway, it's an amazing site, and I'm very proud of it, so do check it out. So once again, the call-in number here at the station is 323-524-2599. Once again, please let's stick to a sample reading. And
Robin?
then we'll do, hi, Brainstorm.
You have a caller.
Why, thank you, Brainstorm.
You're welcome. Here we go.
Hello, you're on the line with Robin Zodiac.
Hi, Robin. It's Margie. How are you?
Hi, good, Margie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got an email this week, and I know you were pretty upset.
Yeah.
So anything
Actually, I was at I was at an event yesterday, and he was there, and the other individual, and another family member, and it was just odd. I actually was very calm about the whole thing. I think, it was just strange. I mean, he didn't act like he was with her, but he wasn't. Anyway. But what do you feel or see happening with this whole crazy situation?
Well, I don't believe he's with her. That's for sure. And, I sent you an email back, and, you shared a picture of her. Yeah. And once I took a look at her, I feel it has something to do with his past employment, that there was definitely some, that's how he met her. So has he ever given you any background story on her?
I know the past. They all work together. I know that, I know that for a fact.
Yeah, okay. So, once again, I just feel like that's how they've bonded. And, the nature of their business is so high stress, and, it's like an adrenaline rush, and, they probably feel that they're the only ones that have ever experienced it. And I'm sure, like I said, their employment is definitely, abnormal. So,
their friendship is abnormal too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think it's a button pusher thing, and the thing is, his personality changes when she's in town, and it's just a strange type of dynamic. And I don't know. I mean, I'm really, I haven't had a chance to talk to him personally, so
I think he's frightened to talk to you, but it was bravo for maintaining class and elegance and not letting. And I told you, you have a great supportive system there, and people are scratching their heads, going, "What is going on?" But the thing that I got tonight is there was a time where he wasn't even around her. Like, she was with other people, posting pictures of her out and about. So I believe that they had a falling out. And I feel like he feels guilty about it. And so now he's trying to make, the friendship, like solid again. But, it's not a romantic. I know he's hurting you. I know he's hurting you. But he did talk to you, right? You said that. I mean, he did talk to you, right, at the event?
Well, sort of. I mean, it was a social. It was just, hi, bye, whatever, a little chit chat. It wasn't anything,
Right.
Of consequence. So, but
right.
I will see him Friday at another event. So we'll see what happens there. But whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, is this still? Is it? Yeah. Is this over, or what's going to happen when I talk to him? Is he?
No.
Is it going to blow things up, or is it going to solve some things?
Well, the thing is nobody can ever argue if you express how you feel, and don't even bring her up, because once again, if you do, then it's like you're the one that's jealous, and he's not going to get the message, and blah, blah, blah. And it's not jealousy. It's just that, treat me quality, and I don't care who else you treat quality, but me first, or I'm the closest person to you. So that's understandable. But like I said, he's trying to patch up a falling out that they had. I feel like it's going to go good Friday. I feel like she's going home, though. Next Friday. So I feel like she's going home Monday. So anything, do you know about that?
Nope, don't know anything. The whole thing was sneaky. She came into town, didn't know about it. It was all kind of weird. I asked him about it, and he was kind of like, well, why would I have to tell you about that? Well, she was here. I'm going, well, really? Anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, once again, he's in denial, and, he's kind of making the rules up as you go, and, just roll with it. I mean, you were nice to Crazy Eyes, and you didn't have to be. I'm sure you were nice, and once again, towered in class over this woman, too. And you have support. You have other people in the room that love and adore you. So, he's very, he's insecure. We've talked about that numerous times. He's a little crass, I have to admit, his background experiences, so he does, but you can take it. You're from Jersey. It's okay. But, I mean, and like I have said before, and the audience knows, I'm a big supporter of couples getting into it, fighting and stating, but always, if you always say, I feel this way, he can't argue with you. But if you, if you say, well, you did this and I felt this way, then he's like, or another thing that really works is you can say, I know this couple, and this guy has this woman that comes in from out of town, and the girlfriend is upset because he doesn't, and describe your relationship as people that and then he won't get defensive either, because you're not making him in your mind. You know what I mean? This is a fictitious person. It's like playing
right, but
Barbie.
he goes back to the friend thing. We're just friends. We're just friends, me and he, and the other person are just friends. Like, I don't know what his definition of friendship is. You know what I mean? It's a little different than mine, apparently.
Yeah, well, men do that a lot. But it's a two-edged sword, because men do want to marry their best friend, and the brotherhood of men is like glue, So a man will change plans with a woman to go out with the buddies, and a woman will change plans with her female friends to go out with the man. So we're completely wired differently. But you know what? You have to use your sense of humor when he says things like that. When you feel like you want to cry, or instead of slapping him, kissing him, it's just like, oh yeah, I've heard that before, what friend does what we do, and you know, if you just like laugh it off, and yeah, yes, he's trying to put you in the friend zone. Once again, that's a control issue, power of the wills. Obviously, the reason why he's playing this way is because you've gotten to him. You know, he's fallen in love with you. I mean, and I'm not saying him, but there are men that get mad at a woman for the woman making them fall in love with her, you know, and then being all weak and mushy and vulnerable, you know. So, but it's a cultural thing. And I do believe that there's major changes coming up with the way, you know, men relate to their issues. It's been in the news a lot about, you know, vulnerability. And I think it's just his experiences that makes him such a tough guy.
I know.
But you love
him. I know,
him.
he's a tough cookie. I know.
Yeah, he is. He is. And you know what? You are too, but you're very feminine and you're, you know, very loving. But, you know, I mean, yeah, you've taken a lot from him and you're still standing strong. And I guarantee it's always the case. You'll win a marriage out of this. It may not look like it right now, but yeah, he's putting you through the ropes. And, you know, if you just hang on,
I was really ready to just, you know,
good. I'm glad you didn't.
I'm
glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. Because then you'd have to call me and I would say, oh, no. Yeah. Don't change my predictions.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, I'm very proud of you.
I took a step back, so I just
good,
didn't.
Good.
All right, so I'm not getting the water. It's still,
no.
You know,
she's
whatever,
leaving.
So.
I feel like she's leaving on Monday. You have to understand that they had a huge falling out, and this is all patching it up, kisses, and you know, it'll never be the same again. So this was an extreme act, basically, and that's what's going on.
Well, it's it
hurt.
Yeah,
I know.
Putting stuff on a public forum is a little extreme.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can understand.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hold you up. I got other people calling, so thank you very much. I'll be in touch.
My pleasure. Yes, please do. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Okay.
All righty. Have a good weekend.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You too.
We have more callers. We have more callers. Brainstorm.
We do.
Yay! All right. Are they on the air? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, it's Robin Zodiac. How can I help today?
Hi. I was just wondering if you could pick up any messages for me.
Sure. Can I get your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Dina. I'm calling from Texas.
Oh, okay, great. What part of Texas, Dina?
Denison, very small town, close to
okay.
Oklahoma.
Close to Oklahoma. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, let's see here. Well, it does feel like I get a young man that has been definitely around you that you've been thinking about. It says that there's a strong psychic bond with somebody that passed as a young man. It also says a mother. So you haven't lost a son, have you, Dina?
No, I haven't.
Are you friends with a mother that has lost a son? Because I get a mother around the son. Okay.
Nothing's coming through to me right now.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Once again, sometimes I'm getting people that maybe, right, you're not connecting with yeah.
My son we lost a daughter. I lost a daughter-in-law.
Oh, a daughter-in-law that your son was married to. Okay. And did she have children? Because she comes up as a mother figure.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
They have two.
They have two. Okay, so all right, now I understand that she's the daughter. And your son also has a son too, right? Oh, you know, you said that he has two sons. Okay, because she seems to be the one communicating about her son. Then, it says that he has been going through some major challenges emotionally. So, how old is your grandson?
Right.
Yeah, is he like teenage? Almost teenage age?
No, he's like 5. 5.
Okay, because I get him like it's 12. So he must be very bright, very smart. So, well, she wants you to know that when he's 12, he is going to be a very strong young man, and he's coming out of this. But a lot of tantrums, is that what's going on with him? Because she keeps saying that he's just like, energy. He's bouncing off
Yes.
the walls. He's throwing
Yes.
tantrums. Yeah. Also, I just get like when he's 12, I mean, I feel like he's going to do really, really well. I feel in sports. And that's another thing that I've mentioned on the show, and it's wild because I got confirmation this week from another client that when a child is behaving this way, and they're so smart, but their body isn't really caught up with their intelligence, the best thing, and since you're in that area, the best thing to do is get them into horseback riding, because it's something about being in sync. Like, horses are extremely psychic, but for a little person to be able to manage like a 2-ton animal, and be in sync with that animal, it really, really, I mean, they've even done studies that it's like the best therapy for young kids that are having emotional problems. And obviously, I can say that. But yeah, I mean, I have to tell you, well, I know you went, but the mother's telling me that it seems like he is, he's having a really hard time. And I also
Right.
feel, I also get that there's a move coming up for you. I do feel like the daughter-in-law, it says that she felt that she disappointed you. It could have been her passing. So this came unexpectedly, because it seems,
Right.
and was it a
Yeah,
suicide?
that brings up a question. Do they
Sure.
know do they know how they pass? When they pass, do they know what causes it or what they die from?
No, see, I've died, and I had a spirit guide that I didn't know how I died when I was in. It's like a waiting room. It's like, an abyss. There's no walls, there's no floor, there's no ceiling. It's like an abyss. And I did see family members, but I'm from a foster home, so I didn't know these people. But I did recognize my childhood dog. But once my spirit guide asked me if I wanted to go into the light or wanted to go back to my body, that's when I saw how I died. So no. When you go to that place, you're not thinking about how you got there, unless you choose to go back. And I always believe that we do have a choice. So yeah, but so did she do herself in? Was it depression that got to her?
Well,
or?
it's uncertain. I myself get the feeling that she died of tetanus, which is very, very rare and hard to prove. There is not like a test that you can do to prove that they died of tetanus.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I was curious.
Right. A tetanus shot? Or tetanus is,
Pardon?
like, did she get bit by
Right.
an animal or something? And she had a tetanus.
No, she had a fall and a cut above her head,
okay.
and they were
That makes
remodeling a very old trailer home, which was like 30 years old.
And it was dirty. And
Right.
Yeah. Well, I did get the
So,
visual of the needle, so that's why I asked if it was suicide. So no, it wasn't suicide. Yeah, like you said, it was an accident. And I also got an accident, but I got the needle. That's why I wasn't sure. But but she says that she's afraid that you're disappointed in her. I mean, are you just frustrated that it happened, or? I mean, did she do things? Did she keep your family away at times? She says she's afraid that you're disappointed in her.
she had a lot of problems. She had a lot of problems with her family, and she was a heavy drinker.
Okay.
And so, yes, I was a little disappointed in her because I felt like a lot of the events that happened was her fault, for not giving up the alcohol and such as that.
She says it was her fault. She even says that this accident that brought her demise was her fault too. And that your son was telling her, don't do that, don't do that. And she was bound and determined to do it. So she was
Right.
warned. Yeah, she says it was her fault, and she would like you to know that she is sorry and that she wants to be there for her kids, but she says that you're the best grandmother in the
Well,
world.
I love her. I love her, and I forgive her because I know it was a lot brought on by other circle. I know a lot of it was not her fault as far as the circumstances. She was a very hurt individual. She had a lot of pain and hurt inside of her, and it was due to people on her side of the family.
Right.
But so I don't blame her for the hurt. I feel sorry for her for the hurt and pain that she went through that caused her to drink. But I can't help but blame her for, I forgive her, but I feel like so much of it was her fault for drinking and for not trying to be a stronger person, I guess. I try not to blame her or think of it that way, but,
she
sometimes
says,
I can't help it.
Yeah, but she says that you're there for her kids, and you're the strong one for those kids, and you'll do anything for her kids, and she knows that you love her because of the way you're handling her children. So, and yes, and she asks for forgiveness, and she accepts your forgiveness. So, I know that she's not there in spirit, but I do feel like you have to, well, you don't have to, but it does look like both of you right now are in a good place, that, that there's peace. And, once again, she did talk about her son, and, I feel like she's very proud that you're there for her as an example for her kids. So, Dina, I would love to continue. So I hope this helps tonight, but I have to say goodbye. I got to keep rolling. So
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Dina. I hope to talk to you again.
Have
a
a
good week.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, you too.
Robin, we have a long list of callers here.
Fabulous,
So if you
fabulous.
could accommodate.
Okay. Hello.
Give me one sec.
Okay. So Brainstorm's my engineer.
All right.
All righty. You're on the phone with Robin Zodiac. How can I help?
Hello, Robin.
Hi. Who's this? Hello?
This is Karen.
Karen.
How are you this evening?
Good, good. Yeah.
Yes, I'm finally calling you back, Robin.
Yes,
I tried to have a
conversation with you a couple times, and we always
At
seem
the
to only
end.
have 5 minutes, and
Right.
you kind of cut me off. So
Mhm.
it appears we have a little bit more time this time.
Great, great, great. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. I remember.
okay, great. So I'm trying to get in touch with my parents. I think we started a conversation last time. I just recently lost them both within 3 months of each other, and well, they've been gone a year now, and I'm like totally lost without them, and I really love to hear from them.
Well, I remember last time I had said that that your dad came through about his mind, and you said that he passed from Alzheimer's, or when he did pass, he had Alzheimer's. But I get him.
Correct.
Yeah, but I get him as sharp as a whip. So he also, it says that you do have a very good sense of humor. It's kind of like it surprises people because you say things and it's like out of the blue, and it really, he enjoys your sense of humor. Also says that your dad comes through very strongly, that he does miss you, and it could be the fact that his mind kind of checked out before he did. But he says that he does miss you. He did hear when you talked with him and when you spoke with him, even though it may have seemed that he wasn't, the lights weren't on. It seems like now he understands everything that you were saying, now that he's passed. Also,
Right.
yeah. Also, I know you said before that you really have been seeking out a lot of psychics because of your yearning to connect with them.
My wanting to hear from my parents. Yes.
Yes. Also, it's strange because I who was the reader in the family? Was it your mom or was it your dad? Because I see a lot of books. So I'm wondering, who's the one with all the books?
My dad liked, yes,
He
you're
did?
right there. My dad liked to read.
Okay.
He was an avid gun collector, so he liked to read up on how all of his rifles were doing. So he read a lot of rifle magazines. You're right there.
Okay, and so, but I feel like it was stacks and stacks. I keep getting lots of books, so he never got rid of those magazines either. So yeah, he was very proud.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, very, very proud of you. We talked about your sister, and every time I bring that up, it's like, no, I want to talk to my parents. But your mom is concerned about your sister's well-being, because I've mentioned this before, and I never really got to finish because we were cut short. But your sister has a daughter that has a boyfriend. And that boyfriend is not the healthiest person for your sister to be around. I feel like he's a bit of a shyster in a sense that he's very manipulative and extremely selfish, and he seems to rule the roost. And your mother is concerned about your sister's well-being. So I just wanted you to know that that's what she's been trying to tell me all these weeks. And I've always said, oh, I got something to tell you. Call me back. Call me back. So I'm finally happy because I think about you. Yeah, I think about you a lot, I was like, oh, got to tell Karen that your mother is worried about your sister. I mean, and I think you said that you also lost a partner, too, that she had passed over. And I feel like that your mother and your partner definitely were similar. So did they have the same birthdays or similar birthdays or zodiac signs or something similar?
I didn't lose anybody. We lost a friend that we knew since we were all teenagers together, and we all grew up together.
I see. So
he passed last September.
He passed. It was a he.
Okay. And he passed. Her sister just passed away also.
Who did? His sister.
My mom's sister just passed away.
Oh,
no, my
goodness.
mother's sister just passed away.
Karen, do you remember the last reading? I said that. I mentioned a sister. I thought it was, and you said, no, my sister's here. But I did mention that the sister had passed. That's one thing that I do reflect on.
Yeah.
Well, but so your mother's acknowledging that they're together and they're having a ball. There's a lot of happiness between the two of them. I mean, it's very sad for us here, but like I said to the earlier caller, I have crossed. I've been there. I was technically flatlined, and I chose to come back, but they're happy. I mean, it is, they're
65 years of love there. That's 65 years of love.
Yeah, definitely. So, I know you're feeling alone.
One more question about my mom.
Okay.
I swear to her all the time that I would never, ever put her in a convalescent home. And when she fell and broke her arm the last time, we had no choice but to put her in 24/7 care.
Right.
But I didn't put her in a convalescent home. I put her in a home where they caretake you, like they had people that were qualified, and there was only like 2 other people in there, and besides my mom, that they were taking care of. And I called to talk to my mom, and she didn't want to talk. She didn't want to talk to me.
Well,
but she was mad.
Yeah.
She was mad because I put her there.
Yeah. Well.
So I'm a little bit, disturbed about that, and I know that, the possibility of her being in her right sound mind was probably not all there, but, it bothers me, and,
Yeah, but it could have been worse. And what she tells me is that if she was with you or she was home and something happened to her, there's a possibility that you might have been in trouble. So you were actually protecting yourself, and she's happy about that. So at the time, she didn't understand. And she felt like you broke her promise with her. But what I get is that she's telling me that it was the right thing to do, because Now, when there's no past, present, or future in the afterlife or in dreams, so she can actually tap into things that could have happened or would have happened. And she told me that you did the right thing. Your instincts were protecting yourself, because you could have gotten in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
If something happened to her, you could have gotten in trouble for elderly abuse or something like that. So you did the right thing for yourself, and that's what she's happy about. That's what she tells me. She's not mad with you anymore.
I think that she was already in the what do they call it when they get in the is it the death cycle? Well, because we put her there, and the first day she's there, she social. The second day she ate 3 meals. The third day she went to sleep, and the fourth day she passed away. So she was already in that cycle of where she wanted to go anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Is that what they call it?
Well, that's the first time I've heard of it.
When they're there.
But yeah, I mean, but like I said earlier, we choose to cross. We do. In the end, we choose to cross. We do. But Karen, so much, I thank you. I really appreciate. Finally, I got that message to tell you, and I'm sorry about the aunt's passing.
Taking my call, Robin,
my pleasure.
Okay?
But there's no reason to feel guilty. Your parents love you. They're very proud of you, and we'll talk again. Have a wonderful rest of the week.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Karen.
Robin, thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to move on to the next call. Hi, you're on the phone with Robin Zodiac. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
I'm trying to patch through.
Oh, okay.
There you go. See.
There's my caller.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. It's Robin Zodiac. Who's this?
This is Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Montana.
Montana. Yeah, I got Midwest. Okay. And what would you like me to focus in on? Yeah.
I had the phone on speaker. I'm going to take it off, so now that I have you, I can hear you better.
Great.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
The first one is, I'm helping with some of the care of my ex-husband who was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer that has metastasized to his organs and his bones, and he just keeps breaking more and more vertebrae. But this man is insistent on staying alive for our youngest son's high school graduation, which is in another year. And he is down and determined to do that, but he is, they gave him 3 months a year and a half ago, and he's made it a year and a half. And I'm just wondering, I don't think he'll be able to make it, but he is determined to try to do that. And I'm just wondering if you have any advice or help or whatever in that passing. My boys they know that their dad's going to die, and we're all dealing with it together in a healthy way, but still, he's made that promise, and I'm just wondering how that promise, will go after he passes.
I get the same information that your instincts are telling you. He's probably not going to make it to the graduation in physical form, but he will be there in spirit. Right. Yes, he is holding on. I said a couple times during the show, actually, that we do have a choice, and he's chosen not to cross. And it's not out of fear. And, I'm sure, he will be on the other side. Now, Shauna, the thing that I also get, you're married to someone else now, is that right? You have kids with him, but you're married to someone else? Do you have another relationship?
No.
Okay, well.
I was in another long-term relationship, but that ended in a very abusive situation, and he actually gave me a brain injury from the assault. And so I'm trying to just deal with all of that as well as just trying to get my head back right and my life back in order. And it's just a continual, with the doctors and the physical therapy and the lawyers and the whole thing. So I feel like my life is cut into sections, and I'm just trying to keep the pie all in one bowl. And
Well,
it's just a different situation.
bravo. Yes, one excellent remedy for brain injury is CBD oil. It's the healing properties of marijuana. It does not have THC. It's not a psychedelic drug. It's a supplement. It's called CBD oil. It's fantastic for brain injuries. It really works. Of course, double check with your doctor. If they say it doesn't hurt, I totally recommend it. Also, yes, I was about to tell you that this relationship was ended abusively. There was more that went on behind the scenes, but I'm not going to bring it up. Like you said, you have to deal with, like, departmentalized, to be able to have the strength and get through it. And yeah, I feel like you have your days where you're like, why am I being challenged with this? But there is a reason, and it could be, the example to your kids that you stood up and fought, and that, they see you in that light, that you're not going to take, this from anybody under any circumstances. So you really are being a good mom for fighting this all the way. And you are being a good mom for having compassion, because I don't feel your ex-husband was very nice either at the time you were married. But he does love you, and you do create happiness. You really do. But I see a positive transformation in your future. I do see, you being able to get yourself into a regimen of exercise. I know you said physical therapy, but I am seeing that you are going to be, with brain injury, it's always difficult to know. You have your good days and your bad days, but I am getting that you are going to be more fit or more active. So I have to let you go with that. But I know we spoke before, Shauna, months ago, and yes, I do feel that your son is going to get some sort of confirmation that his dad's with him in spirit the day of his graduation. Yes, I do believe that there's going to either be rainbows in the sky, or I get like a blue jay or some sort of bird. Something's going to take place where he's going to know that his father's there. But no, I don't believe he's going to make it that long.
Right.
And I do see your ex passing on a holiday too. Just wanted to leave you with that. But I have to say goodbye. So please do call me again. Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Shauna.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Side-chic.com.
Yes.
You are going to enjoy this call.
Oh, do you know who it is?
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, is this somebody famous?
Besides
Hi,
you?
Robin.
There he is. Hello. Yes, it's Robin Zodiac.
Hey, how are?
Yes. Who's this?
Hey, Robin. It's Wesley. How are you? From Michigan.
Yes. I'm good. Yeah. You sound great.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
You told me to call you back if I got some white noise on my phone, and lo and behold, I got some white noise on my phone.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Well, how'd you take it?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you're happy. I mean, was it kind of creepy, or? I mean.
Well, what had happened was I was looking at something I probably shouldn't have been looking at, and then and the weird thing is, 'cause it's a brand new phone. I pretty much just got it, and the thing instantly froze up. Like, it froze up. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to mess with it, and I'm flicking my screen on and off. I'm trying to do everything I can to get this phone to start working again. I was getting ready to pop the battery out, and I just kind of looked up and I was like, you know what? Don't worry. I'm going to do this next. And then I swear to God, as soon as I said that, my phone started acting normal. Just totally normal.
Wow. Amazing. Yeah, so let me show the audience that your partner had passed, and
yes,
it was very difficult. We had talked about you having his things and his family, and that was a trying time. But you sound amazing, Wesley. I'm so glad that you called in. And yes, I do believe that that was him communicating with you. And it says that he's very, very happy that you recognize it. Of course, he's there in your mind, but calling a psychic, he's telling me how excited he is, just as much as you are with him. And it does say that that there is going to be more communication, and he also wants something around. Are you thinking about taking a class or getting some sort of degree or license, or because it says that. Something's coming up. It could be training, anything like that happening? Because he's bringing that to my attention, and he's teasing you about it.
Yeah,
He's
I've
like,
actually been thinking about. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about going back to school.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And do you wear glasses, Wesley?
Sometimes, yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Why is he saying get those 50s style black shade glasses? Those aren't the glasses you wear, right? He's like teasing you, like for some reason, like you're going back. It's gonna be like the 50s with the sweaters over the collar and the 50s glasses, or he's just showing me an image of what he's teasing you. But he's very, very proud of you, and he's very happy that you're going back to school. And it does feel like you are going to be meeting people that are very essential in your future career. Yeah, what are you studying? Or is it psychology? Is it something to do with the mind?
Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now. I just know I want to go back for something. I don't know what I should dip my fingers into,
Okay, well,
But I know I want to get out there.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Well, once again, he's very happy that you are going. It looks like you're going back to school, and yeah, he was just saying, yeah, with the sweaters and the loafers, like the preppy look with the 50s glasses. So he's looking forward to.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I get. That's what I get.
N-
But you guys were very similar too, right? I mean, you did appear like you were very similar, right? I mean, people thought you were related sometimes. I mean,
people actually thought we were. People thought we were brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Holy crap! That was. Yeah, people thought we were brothers a lot, and it would getting on board a lot of annoying when you're going out and you guys is that your brother? That's your brother? That's your brother? It's like no.
Yeah, but you became a lot like each other because of the bond. Yeah. So yeah, but once again, he's so happy that you recognize that was him. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And Robin, I actually did have a question for you if you had time.
I have a quick moment. Sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. I would just my sister's kind of in a really bad spot right now, and me and my mom really don't know if she's gonna pull through it. She's really, really bad, and we're just kind of waiting for the phone call to someone to tell us that she's dead or something like that. Do you get anything maybe about my sister?
I keep getting a wheelchair. Is she in a wheelchair? She's not in a wheelchair. Is this drug related?
Yeah, it is. But there's no wheelchair, but it is drug related.
Well, I mean, for some reason, yeah, maybe I'm getting a wheelchair because you know how at the hospital they put people in a wheelchair or something like that. But
right.
Yeah, she's self-medicating. There's something going on with her nerves or something with her back or something. The reason why I'm getting a wheelchair, but yeah, I don't see death with her, but I see a wheelchair. So hopefully she'll get into rehab. I have to tell you, though, after saying I don't see death, I did get somebody is passing in. I got the number 10 a couple times. So that usually indicates timing. So
that's her birthday falls on the 10th.
And I've mentioned that before, that we usually pass around our birthdays. But, yeah, but don't give up on her. I always say, somebody has to be in the corner. Yes, tough love does need to be implemented, but I've had clients that, called me 15 years later and their kid was strung out on drugs and running the streets and stealing and lying. And they call me and they're like, oh, she's married, she has 3 kids, and she goes to church and she turned her life around. And you were the only one that said, stay in her corner. So stay in your sister's corner. I know you can't do for her and you can't make her choices, but as long as she knows that one person has faith and trust that she can do it, she's finally going to do it. I got a wheelchair, so we'll see. All right, Wesley, I got to get rolling.
All right.
Okay, thanks for the call. All right,
I
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have
My
a great
pleasure.
night.
You too.
All right.
All right, here comes your next caller.
All righty. Hello, hello. You're on the line with Robin Zodiac.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Hi, this is Trisha Nickel.
Hi. You said Kristen?
No, Trisha.
Trisha. Hi,
With
Trisha.
a T.
Yes.
Yeah, Trisha Nickel. Hi.
Hi, Trisha. Yeah.
Hi.
Where are you calling
Hi.
from?
And I'm from Monroe, Wisconsin.
Oh, great. Wonderful. And what would you like me to look into?
Well, I'm just wondering about. I'm seeing this guy,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and do you need to have his birth date or?
No. No, I can pick up on the energy. So you said you're seeing him, but I still feel like this. I mean, I still feel like there's love and that there's romance, but you actually haven't been lovers yet, right? Have you?
No.
Right. So is that your question? You want to know if you're going to be lovers?
Right.
Yeah.
If we're gonna really, be together
Yeah.
as a couple, and
Yeah, I believe so. I really do. Yes, I do believe that both of you are getting to know each other as friends. And like I said earlier on the show, is that, marrying your best friend is always the best way to go. Of course, you want passion and romance and all that, but, that comes and goes according to the biorhythms of the individuals and what time of day. So, it's always best to have a friendship, a stable friendship. But I actually feel this is going to turn into something very significant in a year from now. I believe that you'll be lovers once again in the fall. It could be as late as Christmas, but yeah, I do see romance between the two of you. I do see lovers. I also feel like you're worried that he could meet somebody else, and he could, but I don't see him going in another direction. I do feel very strongly, Trisha, that this is going to turn into something. I know you haven't crossed the lines of friendship yet, but I have to tell you, I'm getting marriage. So, once again, it looks like the two of you are going to talk about it next year around this time. But I feel like this is possibly going to be, late fall time period when you do embrace a relationship, and slow and steady, I say, is always better. When you boil cold water, it heats up faster. When you boil hot water, it seems like it never does. It takes longer. So it's good that you're kind of, it's not that you're cold with each other, but I'm just saying it's good that you stay. And I've written an ebook, Secrets to Win a Marriage Proposal, and it's on Amazon. It's actually one of the commercials that I run every week. And I say that, you can fool around and do everything, but really you shouldn't get intimate for at least 3 to 6 months. 6 months is ideal. So if you're in that time period, you're doing exactly what you need to do to have a long-term relationship really work out. Because you can't put the cart before the horse and then, how do you work backwards? So it's good that it's starting off this way.
Right. And I got one other question. My dad passed away in 1999.
Oh, wow.
And he had moved away, and so he wasn't near us, and we never kept in contact. But I always knew my dad loved me.
Oh, yeah.
And I always loved my dad. But there was another psychic that kept telling me that he kept on saying that he's sorry. I just, I want him to know he doesn't have to be sorry, because I knew that he loved me.
Oh, yeah.
And, everything is good. So I'm just kind of worried about him.
Well, I have to tell you, when you said that he moved away, I felt it was because of a relationship. And I think he was sorry because he put strangers before his own kids. And now that he's passed, now he sees the degrees of love that was felt for him from you. And you have a brother too, right? You have a brother? You have a...
I've got two brothers, one that's up in heaven and one that's with us.
Okay, well, the brother with you, he knows that both of you loved him. It's not that I mean, it is what it is, basically. And yeah, he definitely loved you. Were you supposed to be a boy? Was that kind of a running joke in your family that you were supposed to be the boy? 'Cause, yeah?
Yes, I've got a twin sister. I've got a twin sister, and the mom and dad did not know that they was having twins.
Oh, wow.
They thought she was having a big baby boy.
Oh, wow.
That's what the doctor told her.
Oh, okay, great. Because, he was joking about that. But, yeah, you definitely...
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he mentioned that. But, obviously... yeah, I mean, I understand that you are worried that he might be, tormented or, really sorry. But, he's he kind of took another direction. And now that he's passed, he sees your heart. And, yeah, he knows that you loved him more than where he was with, once again, I refer to them as strangers. So, yeah, maybe he does. But, that was his lesson in life. And, so, but yeah, it's a good, yeah, and he's going to be there on your wedding day in spirit, so he wanted you to know that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful, because he wasn't there on my first wedding, and I know that he probably wanted to be.
He said that was practice. That's what he said.
Right.
All right, my dear.
So,
all right, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Tricia.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
thank you so much.
My
Bye.
pleasure. We have time for one more?
We have about 4 minutes left.
Okay.
I want to apologize to all the callers we weren't able to get to. Tune in next week and give it another shot. Here comes your last call.
Oh, good. Thank you. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. We only have time for a quick question, my dear. Who's this?
Okay. Hi. I'm just wondering if my son is coming through saying anything.
Sure. Can I get your name and where you're calling from?
Oh, my name is Daryl, and I am calling from Florida.
Oh, Daryl? Daryl?
Yes.
Okay.
Daryl.
Daryl. Yes. And you said your father? Did you say your father?
My son.
Your son.
My
okay.
son.
Yes. Once again, he's bringing up his father for some reason. Yeah, it says that he's happy for you, that there's that you got good news either 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. You got some good news. He's very happy for you.
I moved.
You moved. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it says that this is a much better environment. He also says that there is going to be an announcement in the family that there's a new baby coming through. He wants you to know that. Also, he says that you worry, but you worry about being alone, but he says that there is a marriage, that there's a relationship ahead of you. So I saw an ex, too. So you are divorced? You're single and divorced? Yeah, he also said that, he goes, Mom, there's a man coming in for you. That's what he says.
Oh.
Mom, there's a man coming in for you. So, yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah, he's really happy about the move. And it seems like this man's in your environment. So you're going to be meeting somebody. All righty. Thank you.
Oh,
I appreciate it, Daryl. Thanks for the call.
Well, thank you. Good
Okay.
night now.
Good night. Okay, Orlando, before you end the show, let me say, I'm sorry. Anyway.
All right, Robin, we got 1 minute. Why don't you tell your
I
audience
say goodbye?
where they can find you?
Okay.
Gosh,
sorry.
attitude.
Oh, well, I've never had anybody end the show.
All right,
before.
speed it up, my dear, because you got a minute.
All right, everybody, go to my website, YCH-IQUE.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Become a member. You can audio chat and post anything and everything that you want to. Also, I will be back next week. I may have a special guest, another one of my bestest friends.
Ooh la la.
I want to thank my station owner, manager, Tony. I want to thank Brainstorm, my engineer. Yay! And I want to thank all of you for watching, tuning in, listening, calling in. I'll talk to you all next week. Have a great one. Bye.
YCH-IQUE.com has worldwide users instant messaging, reading blogs, romance stories, posting pictures, getting recipes, playing games, buying, selling, psychic readings, reviewing, and much more. Interact at YCH-IQUE.com.
Psychic Robin Zodiac has talent of ESP abilities to predict your future in accurate detail. Robin Zodiac has authored many advised books, and you can interact at YCH-IQUE.com. Clients call Robin at 877-924-4783 for a $3 a minute reading.
Breaking news on famous celebrity psychic Robin Zodiac, also known as Psychic Mom, and her order of business of her Secrets to New You Love ebook series on Amazon, to her live call-in Friday night show on UBNradio.com between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. California time, to her interactive lifestyle website www.psy-chic.com, which is the word psychic with a dash in the middle. That's psy-chic.com, to her in-person psychic readings at her Culver City studio. So log on now to psy-chic.com for more information about your accurate psychic reading with Robin Zodiac today.